Hey there and welcome to a book with me where I talk about the Assassin's Blade. So this is my review on the Assassin's Blade and what I think about it. So it's going to be pretty cool. So I had to re-record this video because when I recorded this video I had my braces and I was like kind of not enthusiastic because I had my braces and they were hurting, and so I just kind of sounded a bit gloomy and a bit miserable and not as happy as I should be. So I'm recording it again, and I won't be doing a book from the glass because I already did that and I got physics. So I'm currently reading that and I'm nearly halfway through and it's amazing so far. So anyway, on to this book, and this book is amazing. My book is a mess because the front cover kind of messed up on there. It messed up. The gold smudged off and it annoyed me. You don't see that part, you just see that part when I put it on my shelf, so that's all good. Let's get on with the review. So this book contains 5 stories that take place before the Throne of Glass series, and it's pretty cool because it like tells you what happens before you read Throne of Glass series, which every novella does. And I think this is like the best novella I've ever seen. Compared to the Ignite Me novella, it was really thin. It's like the size of a Narnia book, which is really thin. And this is like, when I first saw this, I thought it was like an actual book. Then I saw the Throne of Glass novella. I was like, damn, this is going to be a really good novella story, stuff thing. So I was like, go get it, read it, awesome. So yeah, first story is The Assassin and the Pirate Lord, and that like introduces the characters, and it's so amazing because that is one of my favourite books, like my favourite story, because there's so much action scenes, so much character development. It was so amazing, and it's really cool, and it's just so amazing. The story blew my mind because Arabin set Selena and Sam on a mission to do something, but they kind of disobey what they were supposed to do, and they set slaves free, and that wasn't part of the plan. And Pirate Lord kind of seemed creepy because he always wanted to see what Selena looked like because she wore the mask. And then it was really good how like they were supposed to free the slaves, and then they get into trouble a little bit, and then it's fighted, and it was amazing, and it was really cool. It was really amazing, really. I give that story 4.5 out of 5 stars because it was so good. So the next story is Assassin and the Healer, and because of the last story where it left off, Selena was beaten up by Arabin, and I don't like Arabin for that because that was just so annoying. Why would somebody do that to somebody, especially a woman, a girl in fact? And because for her punishment for disobeying the rules, she has to go to the meat master, which to do her training, and on her way she meets somebody called Irene, and she is a barmaid, I think, and she just works at a tavern or a pub, one of them two, and they get into a little bit of trouble. The mercenaries I think they come for Irene. I think they do anyway. But Selena got to him first, and she kind of saved Irene's life. And Selena taught Irene some self-defense skills, and I thought it was pretty cool because it shows the like more softer side, more nicer side of Selena, and I thought it was pretty cool, like a nice touch to show that she's human as well as an assassin, which is really good because you wouldn't notice an assassin having emotions or just being nice to people, would you? You just think they just like to kill. But Selena just shows a nicer side to herself, and I just think that's a really cool thing to show in that story. Another thing is because Irene wanted to do something before working at the tavern, Selena gave her money and her charm or whatever it was, and I thought that was a nice touch as well because it just shows her humanity that she's got, and it just shows her kindness and her, like, I think I think that she kind of saw herself in Irene, and that kind of made me think that she wanted to do that. I don't know, it's what I think anyway. But a thing I don't like about the story, nothing really happened. Like, action-wise, a lot happened, but story-wise, nothing really happened. They stayed in the same place throughout the story, and it wasn't that great for movement. So I'm going to give that a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was good with like the action scenes and the humanity against, like, with Selena, but not really good with the movement of the story, really. Next story is The Assassin and the Desert, and she's finally reached the Meat Master and she starts the training. She feels like the odd one out because she's new there, and their training there is really different to what she would expect. Like, she's copying snake moves, which she thinks is a bit not relevant to what she's supposed to do, and she's supposed to earn the Meat Master's trust to get a sign of approval to go back to Arabin to prove that she can be worthy. And then she meets someone called Ansel, and she kind of seems mysterious. Well, to me, when I was reading it, she kind of seemed mysterious, but to Selena, she kind of just felt like she was wanted because all the other people ignored her apart from Ansel, and they kind of made it a friendship, and it was pretty good. Sorry, we find out that Ansel lied about her past, about her father and her childhood or whatever, and she turned on the Meat Master, and she kind of knew that Selena was getting a sign of approval, so Ansel kind of faked a sign of approval to get her out of what she was going to do, so she didn't hurt her. But then Selena, like, kind of felt something in her mind saying this isn't right, so she checked the thing and it was blank, so she went back to try and save the Meat Master, and she sees what Ansel has done. A lot of stuff happened then. Ansel was going to behead the Meat Master because she was, I don't know why she did it, but she kind of just felt like it was the right thing, I think anyway. But then Selena stopped her, and then she convinced her not to, and then she gave her a warning saying, I'll give you 20 minutes to go and leave. If you don't, I'll shoot an arrow in you. 21 minutes later, Selena gave Ansel 1 minute extra because she was her friend, and she missed the arrow, and that annoyed me because I was like, try killing you and trying to kill the Meat Master, and you just give her a warning shot. No, I would not do that. I would kill her first hand. Then hopefully we'll see it in the Throne of Glass series, because I just think that's a really good, like, a cool thing that would like to see. Just seeing people from this novella in the Throne of Glass series would just be amazing. But if she does return, or if anything happens in the Throne of Glass series that corresponds to this book, don't tell me, because I want to read it and be surprised for myself. But yeah. Selena also earns the trust of the Meat Master, and that's a sign of approval. The next story is The Assassin and the Underworld. Nothing really much happened, well, for me anyway. It was mostly just Sam and Selena flirting, and I was like, okay, that's a kind of a ship. I shipped them. Arabin, I really hate Arabin. He is such an asshole. He kind of, Sam made a promise to Arabin, saying, I will forgive you if you don't lay a hand on Selena again. And then that kind of, like, Sam, you're a really nice-hearted boy, you're amazing. And then Arabin just has to go and wreck it, doesn't he? He has to twist a plan around which drove Selena and Sam away from him. So basically, the plan was to steal some documents from two people that they thought were like getting, like, not smuggling, I think smuggling, can't say that word, slaves, and I think that's that anyway. And then Selena and Sam go to retrieve it so they don't do it, and they find out later that the documents are actually safe houses for slaves. And then Selena was like, what? And then we find out that Arabin twisted the plan around, saying, oh, we knew it wasn't smuggling slavery, we knew it was safe houses for that, we don't want that. And then that drove Sam and Selena away from Arabin, and they left the pack, whatever it is, and then they just leave and they got on with their lives. They got a house and whatever, but I didn't really like that story much. It was good action scenes, but all the effort to get loads of documents but for them to burn kind of ruined it for me. I wanted something like something more of the outcome to happen, but not really happened. So I'm going to give that another 3.5 stars because nothing happened. Next story is the Assassin and the Empire. Find out that Arabin has feelings for Selena. I was like, you're old enough to be her dad and you like her. That's not right. That is not right. So yeah, we find out that he has feelings for her, and I was like, oh my god, this is so wrong. And then this one was kind of emotional but not emotional because we find out that Sam has died. I don't believe that he has died because his face was badly beaten and I'm going to talk about that later. So basically what they had to do was to stop Jane and Ferran, which are like criminals and good ones as well. Selena kills Jane, which was really good, but I wanted more from it because I think she just threw a dagger in him and he died, but I wanted more of that. I wanted more action from them two. But nothing really happened between them two, which was sad, but I wanted to see something awesome. And then Ferran was the one who beaten up Sam. He died from that because his eyes are apparently out, and Selena is devastated and she gets captured. And then Arabin, Ferran take her to the salt mines, I think, and they put her there for a punishment, or just put her there for it. I'm just like, what? I didn't get that part because I didn't understand why Arabin would team up with Ferran, who killed Sam, unless Arabin was playing them all along and doing all the stuff that I don't want him to do. And then he also says he has feelings for her, but he puts her into the salt mines anyway. I didn't get that. I didn't get that bit. But yeah, that was that story. And that's where Throne Glass starts, from the salt mines. So it connects very nicely to the Throne Glass series, and I can't wait to read the Throne Glass series. But this book is amazing. Overall, I give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars because it's a really hefty novelette or novella, and it was really good. So a really good read. It took me quite a long time, about 4 days I think. But yeah, that was this book. Can't wait to start the Throne Glass series. That scared the shit out of me. My alarm scared the shit out of me. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.